Throughout my life, I have had a growing interest in the field of engineering. I am inspired by my father, who I have watched run a successful engineering company. I have gotten experience working in his office, running machines, and sandblasting his products. While he was building an addition on our house, I was next to him smashing down walls and handing him tools. We are the only two people in the family who can fix the computers or the TVs. And next year, I am going to college to become an engineer. I aspire to be like my father, but in recent years, I have realized that it is much easier for him to be successful than it will be for me. This is simply because I am a woman. My family, of course, encourages me to pursue my interests, but there are times when I feel discouraged by others. I have been told that engineering is very hard. Am I sure that that's what I want to go to school for? Nobody asks boys that question. I have been asked by first-year male students on our school's first robotics team if I need help using a simple machine such as a drill press, when I have been using it for 4 more years than them. I do not see them asking other boys. This is not just happening to me. This is the truth for women everywhere who are interested in engineering and technology. According to MIT News, 20% of undergraduate engineering degrees are awarded to women, but only 13% of the engineering workforce is women. Why does 7% leave the field? The World Economic Forum states that it is because of negative group dynamics between coworkers, more specifically, the unequal way that men treat women while working in groups. Also, women are often given less opportunities than men. For example, the World Economic Forum also states that when men and women are both working at an internship, women are often given less challenging work than men and end up doing routine managerial or secretarial work instead of actual engineering jobs, which are given to the men. Women deserve better than this. There needs to be a change in the way that women are perceived in the engineering world. It is only fair to give women equal opportunities as men, which should include introducing them to engineering at a young age, encouraging them to pursue this field if they want to, and supporting them, and giving them educational opportunities to learn more about engineering. Educating women, especially starting at a young age about engineering, will build more goodwill and better friendships with all people. According to The Conversation, we as a society need to encourage young girls to develop their spatial skills, which will lay the foundation for further scientific exploration as they grow. If we do not encourage girls to explore the science and math fields, while we are encouraging the boys, females will never feel as though they have a place in those fields. If we change this, then society will grow to accept and support both men and women as they pursue engineering careers. We must also continue to support women as they become teenagers, so they do not fall behind and again feel as though they do not belong. I am currently involved in the Women in Technology program at BAE Systems, which introduces 24 high school girls to 6 different kinds of engineering over 17 weeks. Being given this opportunity has allowed me to become more confident and comfortable with what I want to pursue, and meeting these other girls has given me friends who all have similar interests. We are able to support, help, and encourage each other, which all women should be able to do. More programs like this should be available to women everywhere, so they are able to get the same exposure to engineering as men do at a young age. Doing this will level the playing field for everybody entering this profession, and it will build more goodwill and better friendships with all people. Including women in engineering will be beneficial for everybody, because women will be able to confidently pursue what they love, and men and coworkers will realize that women are an integral part of a working team. National Geographic claims that as more women get involved in the sciences and diversify the group, the general knowledge in that field tends to expand. Scott Page, a professor at the University of Michigan, supports this statement by saying that as more women and different social identities get involved in engineering, there is more creativity, more insight, and more innovation. Including women in engineering and keeping them in that profession will be beneficial to everybody, as more discoveries will be able to be made. In recent years, we have been seeing some improvements regarding the inclusion of women in technology. One of the highest ranking STEM schools, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, has a gender ratio of 55% male, 45% female. And female enrollment in computer science and engineering courses has nearly tripled since 2011, going from 88 to 258 women. Also, Duolingo, a language learning platform, has reached a 50-50 gender ratio in their business by recruiting engineers from schools that also have a good ratio. It took some time for Duolingo to become successful after their launch in 2011, but as their company became more diverse, their success grew, which suggests that women were a large part in their improvements and accomplishments. It is time that more businesses strive to become more diverse and inclusive, because it will lead to more innovation, more goodwill, and more harmony. It is time that society changes this idea that women cannot be engineers and becomes fully supportive of every person pursuing what they love. Next year, when I go to college to become an engineer, I am going to try as hard as I can and not let anybody stop me, and I can only encourage every other woman to do the same. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and good evening, everyone. My name is Maureen Mooney, a past president of the Merrimack Rotary Club, and now an assistant district governor in this Rotary District 7870. Includes 6 clubs in this area, including Merrimack, Bedford, Nashua West, Nashua, Sauhegan Valley, and Hudson Litchfield.